Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Sevens with 381 rating versus VNLS with 418 rating, so this can be another DB match, and let's go ahead and hop right in. This is also a new format. We're going to see Sevens go ahead and win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, decide to go second, 40 versus 42. Opening hands, we have Dogmatika Punishment, Dogmatika Lamity, that's a wild name, Triple Tactics Thrust, Natty Servant, Dogmatika Matrix. They have Imperm, Talons, Kashtira, Theosis, Scareclaw, Kashtira, Ash. Wow, and they brick. That's crazy. Pastoral, Imperm, you force them to go first and they brick. That is just insane. Natty Servant, Chain Ash. Yeah, I would Ash that too. That card's broken. Activate Matrix. Okay, I gotta read Matrix and Clamity. We got, when this card is activated, you can add a Dogmatika Ritual monster or one Dogmatika Ritual spell from your deck to the hand. Then if your opponent controls a monster, you can add one Dogmatika card from your deck to the hand. Once per turn, if you control a Dogmatika Ritual monster, you can look at either player's extra and summon one monster from it. Oh, it's kind of broken. It's a continuous spell. Then they have the Ritual spell in hand. This card can be used to Ritual summon any Dogmatika Ritual monster. You can also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose levels equal exactly that. Or you can summon one monster from the extract to the graveyard whose level equals the level of the ritual monster you want to summon. For the rest of the turn after this results, you cannot special summon from the extract. Okay. So we're going to go search out White Relic. You can summon it with Dogmatika Cambre. If this card's ritual summon, you target two face-up monsters on the field. Make one of those monsters getting attacked to the other monster's attack. Level 8 or higher Dogmatika monsters you control can add a battle. If a monster is special summon from the opponent's extract, you can look at the extract and summon a monster from it. Okay. So activate. Dump Herald of the Arclight to summon. Now, Herald of Arclight effect to go search. That's going to go search out for the Dogmatika Cambre. You can ritual, use any ritual from your hand or grave. Does that say that too? No, okay, but this can summon back from grave. That's kind of cool. It's like Necros Circle. You contribute monsters from your hand or field, enter, banish, fusion, or synchro monsters from your graveyard whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster you want to summon. Then, if both White Knight of Dogmatika and White Relic are on the field, you can look at either player's extra and summon a monster from into the graveyard. This is literally like two Necro spells in one. And then Matrix and Herald of Arclight. Herald of Arclight effect. Go search. Grab the White Knight of Dogmatika. You can summon this with Dogmaticality. You can special summon monsters from your extra deck. Okay, if your opponent activates a card or effect, except during a damage step, you can summon a monster from your extra to the graveyard. And if you do, look at the opponent's extra and rip one from the graveyard. This card gains attack equals to the half combined attack of those monsters sent there. It's crazy because this deck actually gets hurt by this deck being in the format because people already prepared their extra deck for getting ripped. Banish, summon White Knight, and then they're gonna rip Shangri-La. Okay. And then activate Thrust, set Imperm, set Punishment, set Imperm Pass. They roll a Pressured Planet. Wow, we're lucky that they don't have like an evenly, right? Think they're gonna go Scareclaw, Kashtira, banish out Theosis. Okay, chain Imperm on White Knight. Okay. Sure. In attack mode. That's great. They're gonna Punishment, dump Ash Dragon, and then activate Pressured Planet, which they know they have Imperm. So they're just gonna go grab Fenrir, because they could grab Unicorn, but that's just gonna get stopped anyways. At least Fenrir has like the banish effect. Attack over because it gains 200. End phase, Ash Dragon to special Ecclesia effect now. Go grab Dogmatika Matrix. Grab Ecclesia. It doesn't say its effect is once per turn. You can only activate it once per turn. So they're gonna activate this effect to look at their own extra deck and rip a card from it. Dump Omega. Then activate Omega effect. Put itself back in Cambre. Then activate Matrix. Go search. Then we can add a Dogmatika card. What? Then if your opponent controls a monster, you can add one Dogmatika card from your deck to the hand. No! They could have just grabbed a free card. Summon Ecclesia effect, go grab Knight. And then Matrix effect, dump Garua. Garua effect, draw Terraforming, go grab Pressured Planet. Activate Pressured Planet, go grab Unicorn. And then activate Combre, banish, special summon out White Relic. And then they're going to dump Elder. And then White Relic effect to lower the... Oh, not lower the attack. Make this gain the attack. Okay, so that's 45. Well, I guess Pressured Planet's there too, yeah. Yep. One of the Ecclesias gained 17 because there was Fenrir and Lights. Yeah. Okay, but it should be 100 less though, technically. Because one of these are at 16 and the other one gained the 17. But it's fine. Summon Fenrir. Battle phase. Attack. Effect. Target. Chain Imperm. And then they're going to get this effect to dump Elder. Elder effect to pop. Oh, and they get the Rip from the extra. Yup. Okay, so they admit defeat. Moving on to game number 2 now. We're going to go ahead and we are going to see Kashtira go first. We got Punishment, Nib, Dogmatika, Combre, White Relic, Ecclesia. They have Prosperity Shifter, Rise Heart, Birth Shifter. So they're going to go Prosperity Chain Shifter. Or Shifter Prosperity. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. And then look at the top cards. Top 4 of the YCS. I can't believe the Kashtira guy tried dropping Shifter under a Rise Heart. That was crazy. Go grab Unicorn. Like, that was crazy that happened. Special summon out Unicorn. Unicorn effect. And then that's going to go ahead and search. Doesn't grab Fenrir. Yeah. Grab Theosis. Then activate Theosis, target. But that format's in the past. Tier limit are no longer what they were. Which is fine. We're just going to have this awkward moment where every deck feels really, really bad because tier limit felt really, really good. Go into Shangri-La, Rise Heart, Special Summon. They do have Nib. Banish Big Bang, make him banish 3 face down. Okay. Effects. I don't know, I guess maybe they're just overextending because they don't know what the opponent's deck does, but I feel like Shifter just completely shuts it down, so you don't really need the full combo. Like, they're under Shifter, you know? You don't really need to do a whole lot. It's like with Flounderies. Like, you don't need to summon Statue if they're under Shifter. Huh? Discard 1 card, add a Destiny border, 1 level 8 Fiend from your deck to your hand. Oh, that could add Lava Golem. You can banish a card from your graveyard except the turn, place any number. Okay. Is that just discard add Lava Golem? Is that what they're trying to do with it? Maybe they have Engine they can grab with it. But, like, these guys are all spellcasters. So, locked zones. Activate Birth. Birth special summon out. Fenrir. Normal summon tier Kashtira. Make a Rise Heart. End domain. Drop Nib. Oh, and they just admit defeat there. But they were under Shifter. Yeah, I don't know if I could have added a Birth. Yeah, but I didn't want to play game 3 after this. Too frustrating, have to read so many cards. Understandable, have a nice day, see you too. Yeah, having to play against a deck where you have to read is just, like, tough. Like, I personally would rather just go up against, like, decks I know all the time, even if they're meta, than to go up against Rogue. Because, like, I just have to read a bunch, and that's, like, a lot of work. Also, that's one down... We always talk about the upsides about playing Rogue decks. Let's talk about a downside about playing Rogue decks in a tournament. If you play a Rogue deck, and your opponent reads all of your cards, you can't even be mad. Like, if your opponent spends, I don't know, 8 minutes reading your cards in a match, you really can't be mad. Because, you know, they're not going to know your cards, so they need to read them. And, like, they might need to read them multiple times. Like, I hate having to do that. But, like, it just has to be done. Like, sometimes you're playing and you're like, alright, I got to read this. And you're like, okay, let me read this again. And you're like, hold on. One more time. I'm going to read this and make sure I don't mess up. And, like, it's not like you're slow playing. Well, it's not like you're trying to, like, slow play for time or anything. You just got to know what their cards do. It's not like you're going up against Kashtira where it's like, okay, I can literally tell you what every single card in rotation here does and their exact effects, even the secret effect. So, yeah, I mean, that's really it. But there's... seeing how long the match was. The match was only about 19 minutes long. They did scoop kind of preemptively, but they just didn't want to play against the deck. Yeah, this was the Mech Knight player before. Interesting that they switched to Dogmatika. Maybe we'll show him off in the future. if they proceed to do well in rated. But until then, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.